How about we start holding men accountable too? I think this is a very strange response to me saying that I think we should have an abortion ban. You see, when a father decides that he's going to kill his...
Wait, so her response was we should have an abortion ban. To, to how about we start holding men accountable? Okay. Let's see what we can.
You see, when a father decides that he's going to kill his child, he's usually charged and goes to jail. Scott Peterson murdered his wife who was pregnant, and he got charged for both. There's a man named James Tatum. He killed his pregnant wife, and he was charged for her death and the child's death. There was a man who gave some pills to his girlfriend. She was pregnant within the first trimester, and he convinced her to take these pills. She did not know that they were going to cause an abortion, and he got charged for that as well. I think if a man coerces a woman into an abortion, that's obviously terrible, and he's trash. I think that if he pays for an abortion, that's obviously a terrible thing, and that's trash. And I also think that's not something that he should be able to pay for, because I don't think that's something that a woman should be allowed to have. I think you should both have equal rights on the matter and not be allowed to kill your offspring.
Oh, so she's saying that men go to jail if they kill their offspring. So women shouldn't be able to kill their offspring, and that's her beliefs. Because if they're crying equal rights, they want equal rights, then they should be willing to even the playing. Simple and plain. You know, because a lot of people went crazy during the Roe versus Wade, and they started blaming men for taking the Roe versus Wade away, as if men are the only ones voting nowadays. But I got confused with that. So some of them say women are in charge, but then they turn around and say they victims because the patriarchy was in play when Roe versus Wade was taken away. I don't know. I understand what's going on. What the data says about abortion in the U.S. Research Center has conducted many surveys about abortion over the years, providing a lens into Americans' views on whether the procedure should be legal, among a host of other questions. In a center survey conducted after the Supreme Court June 2022 decision to end the constitutional right to abortion, 62% of U.S. adults said the practice should be legal in all or most cases, while 36% said it should be illegal in all or most cases. Another survey showed that relatively few Americans take an absolutist view on the issue. Right, I was just going to say that these numbers is mainly from the people that participated and the people that can get answers from. But it was a good read, right? And what it just says that a lot of people still believe that we should be, have the right to kill our babies. But it's like it's more women than men on the planet. So if a lot of women still are just voting just because or feel like they should have the right just because, it makes sense why the number would be like that, But they're not saying whether that's how many of that 62% were men or women, or the 32%. Because that's one woman at least that believes that we shouldn't have abortions, Which the CDC and the Nature reported a yearly national total for abortion in 2022, and neither organization reported a large change from the previous year. The CDC says there were 620,327 abortions nationally in 2022, a 15% decrease from 627,898 in 2019. Guttmatcher's national total for 2020 was 930,160, a 15% increase from 916,460 in 2019. Wow. Forgive me for, I'm just looking at them numbers. Oh my God. It's over 500,000 lives yearly. in 1 year, almost a million. Whew. How many abortion providers are there in the U.S. and how has that number changed? 2020, there were 1,603 facilities in the U.S. that provide abortions according to Gut Matchers. This included 807 clinics, 530 hospitals, and 266 physicians' offices. While clinics make up half of the facilities that provide abortions, they are the sites where the vast majority, 96% of abortions are administered either through procedures of the distribution of pills. According to Gut Matchers 2020 data, this includes 54% of abortions that are administered at specialist abortion clinics and 43% at non-specialist clinics. Hospitals made up 33% of the facilities that provide abortions in 2022 or 2020, but according to hospitals made up 33% of the facilities that provide abortions in 2020. Now down here we got the demographics. What are the demographics of women who had abortions in 2020? So we had among those ages of 15 to 44, there were 24.4 abortions per 1,000 Black women, 11.4 abortions per 1,000 Hispanic women, 6.2 abortions per 1,000 non-Hispanic women, and 12.7 abortions per 1,000 women of other races and ethnicities in the age range. Well, in that age range, the CDC reported from those same 29 states in the District of Columbia. 24.4%. Black women, 24%. I'll take that down.